think. You know, a lot of Europeans I talk to, because you're a European, you're not white. You're from Europe. Your political status is white, it's been revoked. You're from Europe. So, a lot of Europeans, they say, why would we give reparations? Because the natives, the people who know how to tend to the land and take care of the land, are the only ones who are going to be able to repair it. The finances you give us is for us to repair our land. It's not for us to go and buy your products. It's for us to repair our land to the place in the state from which you took it from. I don't want your shoes. I may have some on now. They good for my feet. But you give me $1 billion for people, we're going to have our own shoe company that's still good for my feet. They say other people got reparations. And it's because of their national agenda that they had for the reparations is why much haven't changed. But when Japan got their reparations, now they're the most technologically advanced nation on the planet. They know what will happen to us. We'll produce a Wakanda. For those of us who were willing to produce a Wakanda. Some people will stay in the United States and the mindset of it. But we're interested in building a Wakanda. See, the Bible talked about a prophecy of 144,000. We know that 144,000 are the ones who are going to build that sacred city. They do too. They know all about it. They know there are people who already been working on it. This is the true repair. Getting the resources and knowing how to use them. Y'all get resources and go buy stolen diamonds. You go buy stolen gold. You go buy stolen land. You say it's okay, this is just what happens. It only happens because people let it happen. We repairing the birds and the bees. It may sound funny, but we don't even have the proper mating rights and cycles no more. We gotta restore that. We think the only thing we supposed to do is what they teach us in pornos. Who controls that industry? What is real repair? Is it learning about or just learning about the people who try to get people to acknowledge us? Because they say, well, we want an education, good education. Even if they take all the African American studies books, and that's all they taught us right now, that still is an inadequate education, because none of them was willing to build a nation, besides those who met up in 1970 and said it's nation time. Other than that, most of them just wanted to blend in. I'm not blending in. I don't want to amalgamate. For those who do, honors to you if you have the right mindset. I have family members who've done it, and it worked out for them. I got cousins. But it shouldn't be something that's forced upon us or makes us think as if we have to do it. Honestly, in order for our salvation, that's what a lot of people think. We have to do that in order to survive. We have to blend in. Well, I don't have to blend in with your culture, nor do I have to mix in with your seed. We need repair. We don't need mixing. We don't need diluting. We need repair. And repair isn't what you think it should be. Oh, well, this is something we can agree to. You don't agree to a repair. Do you know how to, do you know what, okay, if I bring you, let's just deal with nationality, because even chairs have nationality, right? So if I bring you this Danish chair, this French provincial chair, because you know, that's what I do. you're going to have to be able to repair it according to the French provincial, not the Danish style. You can't repair me to this American standard when I was something else. Totally. Totally. You can't repair the ocean to the standard you feel is comfortable enough to where it's sustainable. No. What was the level, the chemical levels before you got on the ocean? I know you know, because you can study all this other stuff. And that's where we need to be at. Not what's sustainable for who? For you to continue doing what you're doing? That's not sustainable for us. It's tearing up the earth. So they say sustainable technology. It's not sustainable. It sustains their system because that's what they want to keep. We don't want to keep the system. We have a system that we are working on and we're going to continue to work through. We don't want their system. So I hear a lot about this reparations thing. You know, I actually met Darity, Mr. Darity. Read his book. And they talk about figures and numbers because figure like, well, we can't get what we really deserve. The American dollar is going down. It has lost value since the Great Depression when the last reparations petition was put in. Look it up. And so now you're saying that you want to get the amount of money at the value now. No. We want resources. We want resources. Yeah, I want y'all to think about this. Do you know they can give y'all that money and then say y'all can't leave the United States of America? Because y'all don't know how to actually put certain things into the plan and y'all just allowing anybody to put stuff up because they say they got a council or they say this, that, and the other. Or how much are you really involved in this? Or are you just waiting on your check? Because you wasn't one of the people who fought for your freedom. You one of the ones who waited for it and waited to Juneteenth. My family were the ones, you know, when they heard that it was we free, we free. I'm not waiting for you. In fact, if you get in my way, I might kill you. Because we free. But you know, I got family in Texas and from Texas. My Taylor line is from Texas. So I understand. But I understand. That's why I know how vast Juneteenth really supposed to be. And how it's really supposed to be celebrated. But it isn't got watered down because it's what's acceptable to the European masters. And they are still people masters. They're not mine, but they serve people masters, man. They giving honors and homage to these people in order to keep a certain way of life. We from the bush. We say we from the block, but we from the bush. And we took natural resources and created our dwellings. We lived off the land. We knew how to do that. Don't let the clothes fool you. We knew how to do that. So we still do. So what you gonna do when you get your reparations? Message to the black man. What you gonna do? Is there a plan? You gonna go ball out? Europeans, can you assist them with getting them some understanding on what trusts are and how to set up proper accounts? Or are you gonna fleece them by giving them your financial accountants and get the percentage? No. See, that's what I mean. What bank you gonna put it in? Because we need our own bank. What financial advisors and financial workers are we gonna deal with? Because we need our own financial institutions. Period. If we're not doing that, you can't get reparations. How is somebody gonna get reparations and put it into the bank if they're in slavery? That doesn't make any sense. And then even if it's not in the bank, we're gonna put it back into the economy of the people who are in slavery. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. So think about your repair. Just think about your repair. Who you talk to for counseling? Who? Who you talk to for counseling? Minister. Right? You go to church. Most of them go to church or a church organization. And That's what it is for most of us. We we letting the people who came with the colonizer and the missionary still colonize and missionary us. So that's your reparations. That's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna keep. The church. Just pause it.